Oops. What's cracking? Let's get it going. Let me mute so we can do a prayer. Thank you so much, God, for waking us up this morning. Thank you for installing the discipline, the mindset, the patience, the skills, all of the things that we have been working so hard to implement daily. Let them show up today in our trading. Thank you for great plays, easy plays. Thank you so much for the wisdom to get in and out and to not overstay our welcome in the market and be grateful for what it gives us. It owes us nothing. We're grateful for whatever we are supposed to get today. Thank you so much for all the people who put the work in behind making these amazing skills and tools and all the things to teach us and to help us um, navigate these crazy waters in the market, so we can have a nest egg for our future, so we're not broke, begging for other people to take care of us. And so I just want to say thank you, God, and amen. And bless everybody who pops in today, whether it's one or three or 10 or whatever, it goes to whoever's supposed to get it. And amen. Have a great day. Okay, let's go. All right, guys. Um, Today's interesting. I am trying out the new tool here. And so far, we've got Tesla is supposed to be going in for puts today. We're going to see that. I'm looking for a wick and then a pull down, and see if that happens. And then I believe the same thing for SPY. There's a huge gap down. It's crazy. So I'm not sure if it's going to fill that today, but here is the area for the gap. It's crazy. Just waiting to see where it pops up. Right now, we've got Google, SMCI, and Amazon. All of the SPY and QQQ tickers are moving up. But again, we like to wait to 9:35 to see which one we're going to get into. So with that said, let's just wait to see what wakes up at these levels. And that would be amazing. All right, guys. All right, so here we go. We're just being patient, waiting for the first 5 minute wick to come through. It is forming currently right now. Just waiting for it. Mhm. As you can see, it's starting to wick down here. And again, there's a huge gap that is happening. And so I'm not going to trust this gap until I trust this distance until we can get around here. All right. Let's see. These. Okay. We need to change this order box to a different color though. All right, there we go. All right. Just let that box form. Let's see what it does. It's pulling back on the 73 here, pulling back here on this level. All right, guys. Just let that first 5-minute bar print. All right. So the next level for Tesla is right here on 365, but there are a lot of puts on Tesla. So we're just waiting to see how that is going to pan itself out. Mm. Okay. 934. All right, there's our first 5-minute bar. This is the range that it formed. Now we are just waiting to see how that's going to play out. So, you know me, I come with all the tips and tricks, right? So we can, anytime you are concerned, like, where's it going to go, you can always clone the range. This is so dope, right? You can always clone the range with with a rectangle and push it down like this. And this is where you know either it's going to go up from here and hit this 50% line, or it's going to continue down here and go down here, right? So with this gap, this huge gap from overnight, this is really interesting how it may play out. So I've got the SPY on the 15-minute. Let me see. And I'm waiting to see how that plays out. But so far, you see these black bars moving down. Okay, so we look like it may be puts today, guys. So Tesla, like I said, has a huge put ratio, and also Google. Oh, if you want to see Google, let's see. Is it? Yep, it's coming down. It's crazy. So those are the plays for the day. Also, silver. Let me see if silver is doing its drop. Yep. Um, Again, it needs to get out of the range. It's consolidating. This is not clean yet. So you guys just got to be patient till it gets clean and breaks out of the range. Like, if you could just be patient for that, that would be amazing. That would be so amazing. Or you could just ride the range, for the first 5 minutes and get lucky. But that is, look, there's a huge gap for silver as well. So basically, SPY and silver are doing the same exact thing, which is very, very weird. All right. So we got Amazon's printing right now. Oh, printing nice. Printing nice. Let's see. Amazon is printing. This is the next level. It's going to, let's see here. See, Apple is a black bar shorty, I believe. Yep. Again, it's still within its range though, right? So be very careful with that. If it's inside of the range, that means chop, chop, chop. All right, guys. I'm waiting for clean. So Amazon was clean. And again, you have all of this to show you what is going good. So let's see Walmart. Walmart is clean. My dog is snoring really loud. So Walmart looks really good. Looks like it wants to break up out of this area. You know, my favorite time of the market is 9:50. That really shows me some solidarity on the direction. I love 9:50. 9:42, 9:50 is a sweet spot because it's not quite 10 o'clock yet, but it's kind of letting you know what's going on. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, guys. 9:39. All right. As you can see, SPY is at the top of that 5-minute bar range, right? So let's see what it's going to do. We need to wait. So it did a test, broke through above the high of the 5-minute. We had 10 more minutes till 9:50. But as you can see, these wicks from pre-market is where there's selling pressure, right? Right on this line, this is selling pressure. So we need to see if it can bounce off of that. Is it powerful enough? Okay, here we go. Oh, AMD might be black bar special here. Possibly come down. Again, remember, it's in a consolidation. I cannot stress this enough. Consolidation, stay out. Stay out until it breaks something. It hasn't broken anything yet. So with SPY, it is breaking the range. So it has a possibility to go at least to 641 because it's just broke above all of this, but it's still hanging there. It just popped up, did a test of the high, and this is the retest right here. Right, just to zoom in for you guys. This is a retest here. Okay. Okay. See, here we go. Still consolidating, still in the middle of it. All right. SPY is breaking up above. All right. There we go. Excuse me. All right. It's 9:42. You know, that's my favorite number. And when that 9:15 or that 9:45 bar prints, that's how you're going to know. Is it going to be like a continuation or is it going to be a range? That's how you know. That's how I know. What y'all know about that Nipsey song? That's how I know. That's how I know. Mm. All right. Mm, 'So you see right here is pulling down on SPY? Okay. All right, 9:44. So we have 1 more minute till the real bar starts to print on a direction. Remember, you have 6.5 hours to find a good play. So don't feel a need to just jump into something. That makes no sense. That makes it no sense. Right? All right, so okay. All right, it's 9:45. Here is our print above. It needs to break above all of these sellers that have pushed down. I am so as you can see again, just consolidation. Please be careful when it's like this. I cannot stress this enough, guys. I know this looks amazing, but it's also consolidating. It's all congestion until it pushes up, then probably pushes back. So um let's see here how this is gonna play. I'm checking some tickers. Okay, so now you see Oxy XLE. You know we love XLE, and it's not 946. Love, love XLE, guys. Super reasonable contracts. All right, QQQ is starting to get pressure. So we got XLE and QQQ. There you go. Starting to get buy signals from all of the ETFs. Nice. SPY starting to click. Maybe it can get to that next level here. All right. SPY looks good. How far can it go up? Because I do think it's going to end up filling up a gap, though, guys. So uh, just be mindful of that. Nice. Nice jump. Nice. 949. This was a great play, guys. Up 30% on that contract, but I'm not really sure how long it's going to stay. So just be mindful, try to get your profit, as I do see it could be a possible gap down. And if it gaps down, then oil is going to end up taking over the show. So just be ready to pivot on these moves. Tesla is starting to get some momentum, apparently. All right, let's take a look at it. Tesla. All right, but it's also pulling down a bit. So because anytime it does a big jump like that and then halts, that usually means it's like sweeping liquidity. These are little tricks, truly, that kind of happen. And then it's jolts today, guys. I don't know if y'all know that, but the jolts report, I believe, is today. Jolts. Waiting now to see next real direction. It's 9:53. All right, here we go. Now we see some movement. Okay, it's hitting this line right here. Buy signal. So SPY looks good still. Perhaps a 642.89. So far, so good. Tesla getting buys. But like I said, I feel like there's this huge gap at the bottom. So I took my profit off of the SPY push up, and now I'm waiting for another bar. That's a bar, write it down. I'm waiting for my next one. And so just kind of being patient for 10 o'clock. But so far, I did, SPY was really great. SPY did nice. So let's say it comes back and does a pullback and then starts back up again. That would be great. But as you can see, it's hitting the pivot line, right? You see how it is hitting the pivot line. And this wick comes up. So let's see how that plays into it. Because the take profit here is 642.78. And if it doesn't make it, guess what? It's going to throw down and fill this gap. So be careful. Y'all got it. Starting to print black bars. Hold on. Buddy. Woo. Now here's the thing. Don't just jump in on a black bar in a high trend like this. You need to make sure you measure this out and you wait, because two things will happen. It'll pull down, then another green bar will come up and then start going back up again. So this right here is a trick bar. It's tricked. It's trickery. It needs to continue for it to be legit. Please understand that. Trickery bars. Okay. So we're going to go to a super low time frame to see how it tricks, how it plays itself out. Okay. So as you can see, look, boom, starts to get green again. But we need to see if this is legit. Okay. And the only way you know it's legit is if it does a full on U-turn to go back up. And you do run risk of it pushing up, stopping here, then coming back down. That's the risk that you run when you're doing anything like this. So just be patient, see how it plays itself out. But you'll definitely get to see what it does. Because guess what? The next bar is about to print for the 30-minute. And this could possibly go up all the way to 648 today if it does good. And it does look like it may do really good today, guys. So good luck here. Stop loss needs to be right here though at 641.50. Okay. Oh, and the TSA got their money back? Okay. Stop it. Hilarious. TSA said, y'all can come and get on these planes now. So they got paid. They're happy. Shh, Peanut. Oh my God. Papa. He's crying. There's somebody outside. Mhm. It sounds like a motorcycle. So I'm thinking that we could possibly get with SPY to 643 and on the high note, 648 if y'all did a swing. Hey guys. SPY's still doing good. Google's still doing good. Oh, is that our pullback? Might be. That is a deep pullback, guys. But some calls are coming in off of it. So we'll see. Yep. Calls are coming in off of that pullback. So that's not necessarily a valid one. Okay. So this line, this pivot line, is an area of interest. If it can get this high, that's what I'm trying to see. All right, here we go. This is still bullish territory. It's halting here. I'm not interested in getting into any puts until I see a true reversal. But you'll know it needs to cross here and then it's all bad. Because again, there's a gap that needs to be filled, guys. So that's not a shock, in my opinion. But we need to wait and see what it's going to do. Right. We got cell signals coming in and a huge ass gap. So I am trying to figure out is it possible this thing could go all the way down today? That would be crazy, but I don't know. I'm just sitting here trying to make sure that we don't get into anything on a fear. Because as you can see, this is the first third of this candle. So that's why it's like, be careful. It has eaten up halfway yet. It's super important you understand that, right? It's just pulled back. So I'm waiting to see how it plays. All right, it just pulled back off of our rectangles that we did today. So look at how it's pulling back off of this cloned rectangle we did this morning. So I'm trying to see, is it going to break back in or pop back up? And that's how you know you're going to add to a position if you are going to. If not, it's going to fill this whole box up, and then you go opposite. Ooh, ooh. See what IWM is doing. Yep, pulling back. Let's try and see what we're doing here. Okay. Mm-mm. Interesting. Calls are coming in on QQQ, guys. Calls are coming in on QQQ. Just feel like it just I don't feel like it wants to go down. It's just too much flow and coming into it as calls. Just saying what I see here, guys. If this pops up off of here to the 642 area, I see it moving up higher. So to me, I personally like when you get into a pullback, you have 15 minutes left because you know it's a real direction and you have a level to meet. So like if it pulls back, this is the level it's going to meet from 641 to 642. And I would prefer to know what level I'm going to. You know what I'm saying? Versus trying to guess which happens in the first 15-30 minutes. So, you know, you kind of can sit back and just relax and wait and go, okay, where did it go and did it pull back and where is it going to? So even if you think about it like that, like I would like the bank to show me where it's going to go this morning. And that's going to be the high. And then the same thing with the low. I want to know where the bank is going to drop it to. And that's going to be the first low. Then it pulls back and then you can get in and then you can make money off of it instead of like frazzling and guessing and hoping and praying, you know. So that's kind of the positive of waiting till later, and the contracts are cheaper, in my opinion. You know, statistics have shown it to be cheaper during the rest of the day. So just watching to see what it does is important. Because see, this 10 o'clock have been the high of it, and now it's coming down. Okay, there we go. There's your pullback. And now I can decide if it wants to go as high as that pivot point. It just needs some momentum. Personally, I like to see some momentum, at least in one direction or another. But right now it's just choppy. The real move might come around 10:30. So we caught some in the morning. I definitely caught the SPY in the morning, just waiting on to see what the next move is with SPY. Is it going to come down? Is it going to break back up? Is this the red bar ignored that Oliver talks about so lovingly? If we take off of our filters here, it's red. Okay. Boom, it's red. And this is the pivot point or point of control. So we're trying to see if it can get to that level. So I hope you guys are doing good on here. This is a great time to enter in for futures if you are. Shout out to futures. And I don't mean Natavius. Is that how you say his name? Calls are coming in on SPY. Calls coming in on SPY. All right, what are we doing? Mm-mm-mm. 10, 20, 10 more minutes. Waiting to see what it is going to do. Is SPY going to break out of this and go to 6, whatever this is, 643? So far as being very non so much. Could fill up this gap. Trying to watch and see. Okay. All right, it's wicking up right here. So this is going to be really, really interesting where it's wicking. Because if it bounces off this wick, we're going back up. Again, it's just consolidating. It's just yuck. Walmart is tanking. Mm-mm-mm. All right, what's our play, guys? All right, starting to get momentum here. Just put in calls or longs on futures. See how much that pushes up. All right, here we go. Up to 87 on futures, 300. SPY's going. Here is my futures moving up, 337. We'll be taking profit, 400 now. We'll be taking profit at the next pivot. So IWM, for those trading SPY and IWM, it is moving up. Taking profit. It says it's pulling back a little bit here. I still think that it has a possibility to go to this pivot though, guys. So I don't know if this is it. Is this the last little bit it's going to give us? What is it doing? It's wicking up and down. It's getting choppy. And it's 5 more minutes left in the session for us. Let's see how it goes. Trying to see if it's a last hurrah it's trying to give us. Ugh. I just can't see why I wouldn't go to the pivot. Maybe just take it a minute. Make it make sense. 4 more minutes left on the clock. All right, here we go. Looks like we got some movement coming back in the future going up. Now, this is why y'all should look at MES because it moves before SPY does. That's kind of the cool thing is like you kind of know what it's doing, but it's just like a few seconds before. It's nothing, phenomenal. Nothing like, 10 minutes before I saw it was going to move. No, it doesn't move like that. But it is a few like seconds before so you can kind of get ready to get into your play and feel comfortable because futures moved first. Calls are coming in on SPY as we speak. Okay, guys, here we go. We got 2 more minutes left. You guys should have did great today. SPY basically went up. Great move, especially this morning. A nice big burst. Pulled back down a little bit. And I believe around 10:30, you're going to see a big move going up. So brace yourself. Y'all can ride this roller coaster. And I'm about to log off in just a moment, but I'm so glad you came in and made money with me. It's the, welcome to the trading room of whatever sorts. And the little bing, bing, bings were going off for SPY today and TQQQ and IWM. I'm really trying not to injure anyone's nervous system when I'm in here. So that's why I try to be calm because I'm like, oh, yeah. And then guess what? Y'all end up screwing your money over. And I don't want to do that to you. So I'm just trying to be calm. But being calm is not my forte. If anybody knows me, I'm really not calm. And so when I'm trading, I don't even know who I am, who pops into me because I'm really like, oh my God. But you got to know me to know me. You really got to know me to know me. A whole different person when I'm like not trading. Because I want y'all being frazzled because I'm turned up. My God, the worst. All right, one more minute on the clock, guys. I love y'all so much. Thank you for coming in and making money with me. You know, that makes me happy. For sure. Mm-mm-mm. And if y'all not on futures, y'all better get on it. Quit playing with me.